What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Master Stunt F4I. Today we got a very, very good deal. So, as you can see, we got ourselves another F4I, banana seat style, but that will be changing pretty soon to split seat like the other one. So today's mission is going to be taking the stock forks off of this one with the Stunt triple tree and dirt bar risers and everything like that, swapping that over onto this bike, taking the wheel off. We're saving the tire, but we are going to be taking the tire off, sending the wheel off to powder coat to get powder coated white. Both wheels actually, so that we have a spare one. The Vegeta 750 front end is actually in the backyard. That's actually going to be going on the purple bike today as well. The front wheel is going to be dropped off at Fairfield to get powder coated, and then the tank is going to be powder coated. Update on the Hayabusa. So I did a whole bunch of diagnostics and stuff like that. Come to realize after spending $150 on an ECU that I didn't need, the ECU is fine after diagnostics and everything like that. The fuel pump relay that we bought does not work. So we got sold a faulty fuel pump relay, which is kind of absurd because that relay was like $30 on eBay and it doesn't work. So I was going back and forth, scratching my head. I went to the extent of buying the external fuel pump upgrade. Already routed that, got it set up, fuel pressure regulator set up, line fuel pump set up, hard lines, wired, all that good stuff. What was confusing me the most is the same exact problem that I was having on this F4I when I built it. Is the fuel pump wouldn't prime, no relay or no fuses were being blown. Everything was getting 12 volts, everything was sparking, everything was getting power, right? So the same issue that I had on the F4I with it being with the F4I was a bad injector harness. It ended up swapping that out, and then I had the wrong headlight harness and swapped that out. With that one on the Hayabusa, we just got to get a fuel pump relay, which I'm going back and forth if I want to spend another $30 on eBay or if I just want to spend $100 off of Suzuki Motorsports and have it delivered. Probably more likely reasonable to just spend $100 to get a brand new one, don't have to worry about it being faulty or having user error malfunctions and stuff like that. So the Hayabusa should be running within the next 2 weeks. I just gotta order the headers and the fairing kits and that's it. Pay the registration, which is gonna be a hefty fine because it's 4 years out of date. This one registration is out 4 years and I'm still waiting on the paperwork from the dude that my boy that I bought it from. But besides the point, this needs a sprocket change because he has an aluminum sprocket and it's grinded down to the bare minimum. I gotta go back and fix the rear suspension setup because I put the plates on backwards. This one actually runs, and as a matter of fact, I'll start it up in a second. It runs, it's strong, sounds way better and stronger than that motor, runs better than that motor. For however odd reason, it just runs better. And I've done X, Y, and Z on this motor, from refreshing all the gaskets, water pump, silicone hoses, everything, resyncing, throttle body. Went through 2 throttle bodies, 3 ECUs, and this one still runs better and idles better. This one I have to manually idle it higher in order for it to have a cold start properly. This one cold starts properly. I don't know why. Wax idle maybe? I don't know. The wax unit? I don't know. But this one sounds way healthier than that one. Alright, so problem number one, I got the sprocket on and a new hub and everything like that, but the chaining sprocket that came with this bike is not a 5x120 or 520 chain. I don't know what aluminum sprocket used, but the chain came with the sprocket and it had the logo on it and everything. So we're not going to be able to ride this bike until we get a chain ordered, which I can get tonight. I can order a chain, put that on, but yeah, this is what we have so far. So sprocket's on, that's all good. Now to take out the charcoal canister, figure out what the hell all this bullshit is and get it out of here. Take all this apart, swap the other forks and triple tree on, swap rotors and everything like that, swap over the bars. Clutch perk is broken, so yeah, I can't use the clutch. I mean, I can and I can't. It did drive when I put it onto the truck, but the clutch perk have to get a new one. And then we're gonna be doing a clean air mod. This tank is gonna be shipped out to, I want to say Arizona, wherever Will Rafty, I think that's how you say his name, Rafty. He did my custom tank for the other bike. That tank's gonna go on here for now until this tank gets done and built, and then come back. I don't know why, but there's a whole lot of stuff wrapped around that I don't really fucking know. Well, it got a kickstand switch too. Getting rid of that. Alright, so the amount of dirt and grime and oil buildup on this, just because of this, is quite ridiculous. Other than that, it came with the K&N filter, but like I said, this shit is dirty as hell. There's hella oil in there. I gotta spray all that out and clean it out. Get some brake cleaner and clean all this shit down and out, and go grab some more block off things from AutoZone because I don't have any, I don't think. But yeah, all this gotta get cleaned off and rerouted. Alright, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to Not Stunt episode 2. Yesterday did not go as planned, and I'm gonna show you why. Alright, so this bike, everything is pretty much done on it. I'm gonna go to AutoZone, pick up the block off plates, and then put this back together. Still gotta get a clutch lever because this whole perch is broken. The spring doesn't fit in it because this is bent. Stock forks are on it for now. The triple tree did not fit on there just because I did not want to have to route and recreate another airbox, which I'm going to have to either way. I got to make another plate. Yeah, it's a long story, but we're not going to be using that. We're not even going to be keeping the F4I stock fork set up for long. On this one, right, on the purple bike, the problem here is that we got the forks on, right? The main issue that people are having when doing the 954 conversion, or not 954, Gixxer 750 to 1000 conversion, right? This problem right here. So you see how the yoke is a lot thicker than it would be with the F4I yoke or 929 or 954. What a lot of people do, and I'm just figuring this shit out now, is they'll take the lower triple tree. There's two things you can do. You can either take the 954 lower triple tree and use the Gixxer forks. That way the upper bearings on the yoke fits to the frame, which I might do. Or the second option you can do is press out the yoke and press in a 954 or a 929 or the stock F4I yoke, and still use this lower triple with the 50 millimeter forks. Alright, so we're gonna walk our ass all the way down to AutoZone, grab some silicone block off, and I'm gonna try to find my damn earbud case because I lost them. I was really hoping that I could have both bikes. Well, one bike is running, the other bike won't be running till the stator gets in and the rectifier gets in next weekend. And then the cage comes in. That's all that stuff got to go down to powder coat the tank, the wheels, the front wheel, the back wheel, and the upper triple tree. So yeah, I was hoping to have both bikes running this weekend, but you know, one bike running is better than none. So going for the Hayabusa, right? So we need to go and get the fuel pump relay. Cross the fingers that it's the relay that I order brand new works. If it doesn't, I'm just gonna sell the fucking bike because I'm over the headache. I bought an ECU. I bought a whole fuel pump upgrade kit with a custom fuel pressure regulator and shit like that. Wiring, I did all the wiring, etc., etc., etc. And if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna sell the bike for like $2,000, $1,500 or something. Like, I'm just done putting money into shit and hoping the best that it works. You know, that's what I'm kind of irritated about right now. Is that I really like the Hayabusa. I wanted to make a quick flip off of it. If I can't, then fuck it. You know, other opportunities will come down the way. So, not too mad about it. Money isn't everything in life, and a lot of people chase money. You know, I chase money all the time, but what I really start to realize is that the more you chase money, the more you're not happy. So, the best thing in life, be happy with the shit that you already got. Everything else will come along the way. So we got back from AutoZone. I put all the block off vent things for the intake throttle body port to be put on. Put those on already. Everything bolted down and everything. So I'm gonna start it up, see how it sounds, make sure there's no fucking leaks. Moving forward, one thing I do have to say, it takes a clapper to know another clapper and know what you did wrong. With this one, I realized what I did wrong with my routing for the vacuum ports on the throttle body, which is mainly why the purple bike always struggles at balance point, especially when I'm going for scrapes and stuff like that. It always has a bogging issue in second gear. Sometimes in first gear too. I finally figured out what it was. Compression on that bike is still strong. It's 160 all the way across, so compression on that is not the problem. It's not, which key is it? This is why I need to get different color keys. I just hooked up my vacuum ports wrong, and I'm gonna have to get another air box, the bottom piece, because the part where cylinder 1 or throttle body 1 and 4, where you use it to sync, I had ran those throttle body 1 and 4 across to each other with the vacuum ports, and they're technically supposed to be individual vacuum ports into the bottom of the air box, so it just like blocks it off. So with that being said, I gotta cut those lines, get another air box so that it connects onto those, and then probably resync it. It should be fine, but I think the problem with the throttle body TPS sensor is all because of the vacuum ports being wrong. Make sure this is running.